Look, I know that the title of this video may sound very, very strange, but maybe it is the case. Maybe you should procrastinate from time to time on certain tasks. And the reason I'm saying this is because very often we have those huge to-do lists, 20, 30, 40, in some cases maybe 150 different items. And we have this illusion that everything is important, but this is never the case. Very few things really matter. So in case you're not familiar with it, let me explain to you what 80-20 principle is. So 80-20, also called the Pareto principle, states that roughly 80% of your results come from 20% of your inputs, of your actions, your efforts. So what it means is that very few things really matter. And when you look at your to-do list, when you really ponder on it, you'll realize that most of the things are just minutiae. Maybe they have to get done, but they are not that critical to your life and to your business. Now, on the other hand, there may be 1, 2, maybe 3 items that are extremely important. And if you don't perform those tasks, well, your business will not grow. And the problem is that often when we procrastinate on the wrong things. We procrastinate on the important, and we end up doing the unimportant. But the title of this video says maybe sometimes you should procrastinate. And what I mean by this is often when we tend to procrastinate on some of those smaller tasks over and over again, maybe it simply means that we should either totally abandon them. Maybe there are some things that don't have to get done, right? It would be nice if you do them, but you don't have to do them. There are more important things you should focus on. And the second scenario is that maybe you shouldn't do those things yourself, but outsource them. And outsourcing is one of those words that actually many people are afraid of, especially people who work for companies or people who start their own businesses, and also freelancers and solopreneurs. And the reason is that outsourcing costs money in most cases. So when people start a business, they want to make money, they don't want to spend money, right? When you work for a company, the idea of paying to somebody else to do some of the things you have to do seems almost outrageous. Why would you pay someone if you can't do it yourself? But look, this is how the world operates. The entire world operates on this outsourcing principle. We are here in the studio with Greg and Manya, and just because they have the studio, it doesn't mean that they do every single thing. Sometimes we have some very small things to edit. Do you think that those guys sit down and they work on it? Of course not. They have way more important projects that they need to work on, so they send some of those files to other people to do it for them. My own example, I'm here now. I could film my own videos. I know roughly how to film, but would I do the best job? Of course not. I'm not a filmmaker. And also, why would I waste my time filming if I can partner up with world-class filmmakers and do an amazing job together? So life is about creating those synergies. It's about finding the right people to make 1 + 1 = 11, right? You take a few different parties and you make something big happen. And I feel like this is something that makes sense in many cases. So what I encourage you to do is to first of all think about the 80-20 in the context of your own life. Okay, think about all the different things you have to do on a daily basis. Look at your to-do list and really analyze it and ask yourself which tasks are really important and which ones are not that important. And then ask yourself, okay, when I look at the ones that are not so important, do I really want to do them? Can I outsource them? Or maybe I shouldn't do them at all, okay? Every case is different, but please view it in the context of your own life. Let me know what you think about this. I would love to hear from you, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage entrepreneur, adventurer.
With my great congratulations, Jimmy, welcome. Give him a round of applause.
So let's give a big applause to Jimmy Naraine.